Hey, good morning, Jaiden. This is a quick demo video for you for your MPP from 89 Sabers and bought through Corbanth. Install the Proffie. You would ask me to leave all the grips off, so I did that. They're over in your box along with your blade plug. I'll make sure everything goes out, in the same box so that you can decide which version you want. That includes the bubble strip. So I just installed this guy and left it to where you can modify it when you get it. All right. You've got a V4 CC Sabers lit PCB in there. So we'll light that up here in a second. You've got two blade retention screws. All right. So you've got this flathead. We can zone in here. You got this flathead screw right here, and then if you twist it over, you got another one right there. This is a pretty tight blade socket, so I won't be using those, but know that they're there in case you need them. All right. To get to the chassis, what I usually do is just take this clamp and slide it up a little bit to expose that joint right there, and I can just unscrew the handle. All right. Unscrew that and take it all the way off, and then this is what your chassis looks like. This is a bit of an older model chassis that I've had for the Saber for quite a while, but it works really nice. So I went ahead and I used it. You've got a removable battery set up right here. I won't be sending a battery with this because it's going overseas, but this is made for a Keep Power protected cell 18650. These basically. All right, they look just like that. These ones say 3120 milliamps, but you can get the 3000 milliamps, and that would be fine as well. All right. So just know that. It does need to be a protected cell though. There's your Proffie board right here. So I think for now I just have my sound font on it. I put a copy of the config file that I used on the SD card so you can build from that. And you've got access to everything from here. So SD card, micro USB. This is a snap fit down into the shelf though. If you feel more comfortable working on it when it's up, you can pop it up like this and then snap it back down. But this was designed for a 90-degree data cable to go inside of here and the board never move. All right. In front of the board, you have a kill switch here. You have a fully enclosed 28mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker as well. All right. So we'll go ahead and throw a battery in this guy and fire it up. Battery snaps in there nice and tight. And we just come over here and flip our kill switch. Our handle on. This has some really good sound because I was able to fully enclose that 28mm speaker. All right, so a 2-button setup. This silver switch is your power. The Saber's super loud. And then this black switch down here is your auxiliary. And your LEDs in here are firing up. And I gave you twist off, and then until you put some wires in here or whatever you want to do, you're going to have a little bit of shine through in those holes. All those holes right there. All right. If you don't want to twist it off, just tap the button, and you can turn it off that way. And this takes a 1-inch diameter Neopixel blade. This is my test blade, of course, but it's set up for a full-length blade. All right, so we'll come down here, hit those pins, and turn it on. Good flash on flash. To play your soundtrack, you just want to do a long press on the power when the Saber's off. And then to turn it off, it's the same thing, another long press. Turns it off just like that. Just like that. It just has the one font on it for now, but of course if you have multiple fonts, you would just tap auxiliary to go to the next one. This one is mine. Changing the color on the blades easy. Hold down auxiliary and hit power. You hear that noise, and then you can basically just twist the Saber to find any color you like. All right. Of course, this is an unstable blade, and it will stay unstable, but you can change the color. So if we like that, we just tap power to lock it in. And then when we turn this back on, we have an unstable green. Right. And we'll twist it off, all right, and then break it back down. So again, blade socket's pretty tight. If you have a brand new blade, you'll have to do some sanding. That blade I just used has been sanded quite a bit, and it still was able to go in here pretty tough without the blade retention screw. So just be aware of that. Pretty typical on all 89 Sabers, brand Sabers. All right, we'll turn this on. Come over here and flip our switch, and it kills everything. And then you can take the battery out from the positive side by your speaker when you eventually have to charge it up. All right, but that is basically your 89 Sabers Core Band MPP. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will be packing this up and getting you a tracking number today. Thanks, man.